Way of Victory on YouTube. Like, subscribe, share. It'll change your life. I tell 50 years right now of martial arts history. We're going to get into the healing arts pretty soon. We're still right at the end of my martial arts career on many levels in terms of the hard sparring that I've been talking about. So I wanted to share today. First, I wanted to shout out my son, $1 Billion Visions. He's my tech man. He's my videographer. He's my son. And I want to give a shout out to my man Banky Pound. He has a channel called 33 Years of Prisons. The Banky Pound, Team Banky Pound, 33 Years of Prison. His channel was very instrumental in getting me to start my channel. So thank God I don't have 33 years of prison, but I got 50 years and counting in martial arts. So Banky's channel talks about the horrors of prisons. Definitely not glorifying it. It talks about the horrors of prison in the hopes of dissuading our youth from throwing rocks at the penitentiary and getting a life of hell. So let's get today's story. I know I've told you from 1972 to 1990 and beyond, I was martial arts, and big part of my martial arts practice was sparring people. Not because I want to hurt people or beat people up, but because that's the way I tested myself to see how good am I? Can I be the champion? Can I be someone that's better than me? I've had defeats and I've had victories. But that's something that was part of my spirit, my vision quest was to spar. So when I moved to North Carolina, I was working with a man who taught me some boxing while I was in North Carolina named Earl Blair. Mr. Blair is probably about 110 years old now and in top shape, I think. I don't know. But Mr. Blair is known throughout Durham as the boxing guy. So he had a young champion named Derek that was probably about 27, 28. I'm about, at that time, 39 or 40. Yeah, I'm about 39, 40. About 39. And he wanted me to give Derek some work. So I'm like, sure, I'll give him some work. And we start sparring. So we're going to do 3 rounds. So we start sparring, and I'm moving very unorthodox for Derek. He's a regular boxer, but I'm going down, coming up, doing like jailhouse stuff, and I catch him with some punches. I catch him with some jabs, I catch him with some hooks. I'm jumping up in the air and punching him. He's kind of tall. And, I'm confusing him. First round. I get out to the second round. Boom! Derek has timed me now. He catches me with a serious jab. I mean, like a serious jab. Like, he's a pro boxer, so like a pro boxing jab. I really didn't have no business out there with him, but, I was out there. And got the jab, and then I'm a little dizzy, but I move around and try to do the jumping technique that I had caught him with last time. Boom! I ran right into a right hand. I fell to the ground. I was almost out, and I started to jump back up and keep sparring, but then the whole spirit of sparring left me. And I told them that I've had enough. And they stopped it. And that, my friends, in 1997 was the last time I ever sparred. It just left me. The desire to keep sparring left me. The desire to improve my martial arts left me in terms of sparring. And that's when I got into just practicing my forms and practicing my weapons. And I'll fight if I really, really have to, but as far as continuing to practice sparring, I just made a decision at 39 or probably 40. I can't remember if I was 39 or 40. I keep going over that, but let's just call it 40. I stopped sparring and haven't sparred since. done some work, you know, a lot of forms, a lot of, you know, drills, you know, body hardening. I still do that type of stuff for my martial arts just to keep my body in a combat state of readiness. But as far as jumping around and sparring, I've got my body's not, it's too fragile right now to live like that. I want to share that with you. That's 97, and then from 97 to about 2000, about 97 to about 2006 or 7, I had the a Bondo team of kids that I trained from 97 to about 2002 with another brother. Then about 2002, I got my son and his friend, and they were my little champions, and I took them all over, sparring and winning tournaments, and had them sparring each other, getting each other ready. I'm going to tell you about that the next video. Stay tuned, and never forget, you're born to win.